is that we're gonna do some testing with vehicles. I'm probably won't be able to pay my mechanic, so more than likely I'll just have to be driving to where they're parked and all that. It may take a while, it may take a long time, but you know what? I would really love to see how certain vehicles do on Mount Chiliad. Now, I could take different paths if I wanted to, but really, do I give a crap about? This is almost a full, so I'd be goddamn lucky. Lucky if no one kills me while doing this. I've been on a full one before and never got killed. This is 15. It's really much actually less, like a lot less, which is a good amount of people. But still, you never know. Less people mean that there could be more people trying to kill, because then they have less variety of who to kill. Then because then if it's like a full one, they don't exactly know who they've killed because they won't remember much because it's a full thing. And then if they were in the desert, and if they remember there only being one person in the desert, and they killed that person over and over again, and then they ended up going to the city, and they see someone still in the desert, they're like, oh, you know what, I killed that person, because they know. Because then they know. But I don't really, but you never really know. But I just sure do hope I don't get killed while doing this car testing. First up on our line is this Karen. This truck, a Rusty Rebel. So I'm not really much of a thing with it, but yeah. That person died. Someone chose an easy way out, and nope. Okay. No, this is actually a part of the test too, seeing how well it complies with steering commands too. So right now it's showing not good hope for the actual climb, and if it gets damaged along this way, it's the vehicle's own fault for not being able to comply to steering controls. Going on like the most easiest part of it all. Well, that was actually the hardest of the hardest points. Well, second hardest. That was what at the point of doing the steering control, that was the hardest point, because you got the chance of flying off into the water. And if that happened, well, we're gonna say goodbye to that vehicle test, unless we find another one. But I'm really glad that it didn't. Like, I could just like, oh, you know what, I'll just drive along this now and just see how well vehicles go, but no. Then you're probably like, how do you still remember where to go? I may end up taking also cars off of streets just to see how they go, because they're not modified up as most. Because ones that you buy off the internet, they're a bit more modified up a bit more to be able to handle your speeding. Like the AI cars are meant for a certain speed. If you get stolen, well, and that's why you crash more with AI vehicles more than the bought ones, because AI ones are not meant for your high speed chases and all that. So while the bought ones, they have there, it's not saying I have a parachute. There, now it does. So no, because you'll always want a parachute just in case if you fly up, and because I know I'm not going to land it, and because I don't really want this truck. Now certain trucks, now we all know about some vehicles, but you know what, some vehicles I will redo. We all know about the one vehicle though that will always make it. It's the Saddler King XL. The Saddler Kings will definitely make it with their intensity, and especially if you have it on highest, on if it's up high, it will not escape the ground. So far it's showing no promise, and we lost. This vehicle has lost. We know it will definitely not make it up at the point. We're not going to consist of making it because it didn't even properly stop. We know that the braking is horrible on it. Like, look, braking horrible on it. Like literally, like I just flipped around and that's what it came to. Like I could just take it back and get it repaired and test it with the proper framing, but as I said, that is actually part of the drill. As you see there, it didn't even make it that properly, so we can just say give up on this vehicle because look how badly, like look, it couldn't even make it that thing. So we know, like this thing, yes, it could probably make it properly up the thing, but you know what? To be able to handle an actual off-road way, like it's an instant deader. Like look at that. Like if you're like high-speed chase away from someone who's in a much more faster vehicle, but they don't want to wreck, so they're coming in, and then but you want to get away as quick as you want. Unless if you're getting cornered, and then like I'm taking that path because it's one of the paths that are actually able to escape. That helps you escape. But see, if you can't even make it up there without stopping instantly, if you almost miss a turn, there's no way. Certain vehicles may be able to. Like that truck there will definitely be able to. Then I'm ditching that. Actually, you know what? And now we know that the Jeep will not make it. So we'll take this truck. Even though I don't really like taking vehicles off the side of the road, we'll have to. If there's a... No, but it's that vehicle. If we see one of those vehicles, we will do it. And then 3, 2, 1. And because we are at a farther distance, we may not get cops on us. See? No cop. Oh, yep, cops. Okay. And watch, we'll probably get cops up here. So far, this thing is showing a bit more promise despite a roar. But this also shows that AI vehicles aren't the best for this. But because it's a truck, it may have a bit more. Trucks do have that tendency of actually wanting to climb. Bikes also do too, and certain points. See, this will also show us how good we are against. See? So this will show you how good this is to lose cops on too. So we'll take different vehicles, we'll blow the old vehicle, but we'll see. If we need a parachute out, then we will. See, if we went down there, we could probably get lost on bike because there's no path actual down. Naturally, let's cut our lights because then we can see better. Like, a bunch of people don't say, yeah, put on your lights, you can see better. Well, you know what? No. That cop's a deader. You wanna go? I would like to see that, but we got a cop right on our tail. Look at that. Can't came around on us. Trying it. Oh, we got her back. That one cop. So that's good. Now we're at a point where speed does matter. I'm taking this one because it's a bit more tissy-turvy kind of style. I'm gonna take that. Nah, because we want to lose them. See, we're losing them. See, it also all depends because. Okay, yeah, this thing is force. So then, so on, some promise. So watch, if you go up here, maybe I'll. Give them a bit of an injure on their drive to us. We lost one down because so we must have done something to make them wanna go on. So yeah, see, we got 3 stars now, so it'll be a bit more hard because we got the helicopter. So we made it. So remember, you gotta check different areas of. This is where we give up on this vehicle. We know it will not make it up now. So now we'll just speed run down, because now we know that the cops will be trying to get to us. And if we do this, it'll make them a bit more pissed at us. Which means that the one on foot decided to chase after us all the way. See, if you get this to blow up any point in time. be like too many of them. So we know that that vehicle failed. Both. So the first 2 tries are a failure, fortunately. So yeah, see, we cannot call the mechanic, as that is proven. There now, so now we can't. So let's see how good this bad boy goes, because this thing looks like it can pick up speed, but then there's one problem about vehicles that can pick up speed real quick like this. They don't make it up on the steepest parts. So, see, you could actually, now think of it, sometimes it all depends on the type of vehicle though too. So if it has the right amount combination of stuff, you could, like a sports car could probably make it up, but most cases that people don't want to just go like this, like whoom. Okay, yeah, see this thing's a drift queen. This thing survives, I am gonna store this in a garage if I can. Like literally, like, cause this be like one, if this does make it, I will store this in the garage, because you know what? There's no doubt about it that this thing, if it does make it, that this thing could help a lot with its drifting around. Like, it drifts like watch. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This thing's gotta have some sort of... Oh, this thing is definitely gonna make it. You can just tell instantly on that little path right there. If it doesn't, then I'll be so pissed. But I would still save it, because you know what? It's a good... See, just imagine having cops and going down this and having this, because then you'd be able to go down a bit more full speed there, and you could be able to dodge them out. Wonder who's watching here. They missed the first 2 vehicles that were failures. Yeah, so the first 2 vehicles were failures. This one I'm testing, seeing. So far, it's doing good. The drifting is actually pretty well on off-roading. I love that, how it drifts. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna see if I can change my voice here in the broadcast too. No, I'm okay. It's okay. Okay, now this is where we have to be careful. Like, this is where the drift would come in handy. As you can see there, the drift did kind of help. I didn't drift at the point of where it would have drifted. It would have helped because. Boom. Took that guy out. Okay, now this is kind of showing a bit less. Okay, now it was first showing some really good promise. Okay, yeah, this is still showing good promise. The sound thing, though, kind of worries me, because most vehicles that gives good quality to doing this, you would think would have that roar kind of sound like that, and obviously no vehicle can ever make that up. See if it, and that's the good thing though about the drift too there, because if that drift wasn't put into the vehicle, I would have probably failed there and flipped right off, because drifting is actually process needed in certain points of off-roading on certain vehicles. A small vehicle like this, a drift is more precautious because you need to be able to, because of the speed it picks up, and especially with the power you need to be able to do up the hills. And then there's where the drifting becomes a problem. See, there's where the drift doesn't help at all. But then there's an area up here where it could probably help. Some vehicles are really good with the speed run at a point. There's a speed run, but most vehicles don't ever make it up there. This is where the speed and maybe the drifts come in handy. No. See, drift helps there. Here's the speed run. Now it's not really a speed run because I don't want to lose this vehicle though at the same time either. There's the kicking. Kind of worries me though, like how on certain points where it doesn't give that roar, that purr. See, there's giving that purr. Okay, that's kind of worrying me, the sun. We made it up. Ah, screw that, just because that one's up off the ground. But yeah, like, just imagine being on a chase going that way and then having to drift to your capability, which would really help. Drift around that, make it. Drift around this, make it. No crash. Drift around that, make it. Jump that. I think that's a jump. Yep. Blah 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 from there. Now that would make it a really good path for a car. Yeah. See, it sucks though that this isn't my own, because then if I'm gone from it for too long, well, who knows what would happen. I really want to go back the same way, but at the same time I want to complete the actual course so that it'll make it. Because obviously people will make it obviously back up here, obviously in a bit of a split second after you get up there. That's why you want to pick like the worst ugly cars, but kind of like good, because then you don't have to worry, don't have to upgrade at all. That's why I'm doing this, to show you guys what cars are good. So yep, this car is so far good as actually the best one out of them all. Can actually help you in multiple different cases in different areas. you do not want to go down the other end because it takes you directly. As you see, there's a jump there. That is actually the end of your line here. That jump. You go flying onto the highway. Now, if you want to go on the highway, that's your spot. But this is where I like to go because, first of all, you're going to Grapeseed. You're going to a little town, which if they did follow you, you can at least lose them more quicker. But then if you lead them straight to a highway, you bring them back onto their turf. And see there, it proves that it's good to handle on there. There we go. You can see, because then you're going like this. Like, yeah, like it may be getting lots of wreckage, but you know what? Who's gonna follow you down here then? Because no one will, because they all see this. And they won't take the jump, like they'll go nice and cautiously down. While you're there like, hey, look at this, I can go much more quicker than you. And then, yeah, see, you can show up here, but it all depends on though too. So then I would like to. That truck you do not want at all. That van you is actually really good on it too, but I prefer this car more than that. Just because it's much more harder to keep up with, and because this has a bit more traction drifting. See, boomo. Well, except for that part there. But you have to be like really good at controlling drifts. Like, you have to be the best at controlling drifts like that. See, because then let's say if you both crash, like let's say he pushes you off, you have to be able to make sure that you can drift out of there and just take off out of the bat of the hell. Because then let's say if he's following you, you're screwed. If he keeps you in there, you're screwed. Because then you can just get out and shoot you. But if you're able to drift out, because you're still open, but you're drifting and he won't be able to keep up. See, that guy will not chase after me because he's got a nice car. Oh, well, he just wrecked. See, he's probably like, what the hell is this guy doing? And because I'm not in a rocket bike, shit. That's where things get complicated because those bad boys can go anywhere. If someone has one of those, you're screwed. Don't even dare take the path. See, he's even trying to turn around, I bet, to get me. Oh no, he's chasing out that one guy. So yeah, see, one of the joys of not being in a... So yeah, see, look at that. Bravo, we got that car. We're good. We're jank. Boom. Got a BMX there. If you guys really want to see a BMX go on it, then I will do it at one point. But at the moment, I'm not. And actually, just text me if you want to hear music though doing this. I will give you music. Next vehicle. Jeep, we all know, fatal. This bad boys, we don't know. Okay, so yeah, we got cops on just because. That vehicle failed. Looks like I have 3 stars. Fuck you. I vehicle failure. See, only if you could cheat on this. See, if I could use cheats on this, I would. This is one problem here, see. This thing isn't fast at all. Ah, fuck. That's what I hate, is how they... I'm not listening to you, stupid cops. You are ruining my video. Like, I wish that cops wouldn't just take everything so serious about car robberies and all that. Stupid GTA. Goddamn, it's like Rainbow takes off goddamn vote kick, but then because of that, they have to take off pause timer. I mean, kick for the owner on things, so like you can't kick anyone now. It's like, yeah, like that makes it good, but no, but that makes it bad. Like now I'm like, oh, why did I have to say something about that? But now this is something that probably everyone wants. It's about how cops don't go after you. Like, yeah, cops could probably help you get out of a hinge in against other people, but you know what? I would rather keep all my vehicles and not have it impounded all every time, and be able to do these kind of videos for you guys instead of having stupid cops being an intercepting of it all. See, I'm even surprised that they haven't even spawned. Okay, now they spawned up here. Right on the bridge, too. No. 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 We're gonna meet up with that cop. We are. Look, watch. Because the idiot cop was coming down like a bat on a hill. And look at that, the bridge. Then he spotted me from way back there, so there's no doubt about it. He's hacking. This thing is bull. So this is showing some good promise going against the cops. Let's see how good it is at ramming them off. It's good. That guy just. Now when you see how good it is against them bumping your tail. And that guy obviously falls right off, so that's good. Oh, he goes even farther down. Oh, they both do, because they all rush you. See, because they rush you, doesn't... You know, you have fun. So, if they help them, it helps you more there. So, yeah. This thing is really good, guys. If you want to get this vehicle, it's one of the bestest at losing cops on that trail. But now for the big show, once we get up here, if you lose them, which I really do if you don't, because I want to see them try to climb up Mount Chiliad. And actually, I want to actually see them try to hit me. Too. But yeah, this thing is really good at keeping its boundaries away from them. Yep, we lost them. Shit. Because I'm starting to think that this thing is actually supposed to be able to keep your boundary away from the cops. So I think this is what this vehicle is supposed to do. Because it's like a Simeon car actually in the prologue. You gotta think though. It's just a different color though, but you gotta think though, like it's probably put into that way where then you have to do more because you're actually supposed to do it in a mission in the prologue. I mean in story modes, but because they were too lazy to change temp things from that to this, they just kept it. See, it doesn't do the same thing. So far, this thing is showing some good promise. This is where the thing is turned to shit, and it's turned to heaven when I made it up that without having to back down. So there you guys have it. If you're not in a big of a rush to go up, to get away from someone because you know that they won't be able to catch up to you real quick. Actually, this could help you showing. Oh. But yeah, this will also show here. See how good this part is. I just saw my name as being called there. But now, it'd be cool.
Tyler,
Yes?
you love me, right?
Yeah?
Good. Get dressed and go to work.
Uh-huh.
You're covering me. you. Make it up to you. I'll give you an extra week of gaming. How's that? That sounds fair because I was going to take it away from you guys on Sunday night, right? I'll give you an extra week. Hey, get dressed and go. Amber needs help. I'm sick. I can't go.